This stunning pursuit began sometime after 5 p.m. where 95 and 495 intersect in College Park. Along the way, the truck smashed into multiple cars, ran red lights, drove on the wrong side of the highway, dipped through the woods and back onto roads and highways.
Yeah, the chase finally came to an end just before 6:30 this evening when police cornered the driver in Silver Spring. We have live team coverage tonight. In moments, we hear from a driver who was hit by the stolen tow truck during that chase.
Yeah, but first, Daniel Hamburg with what he just learned from a news conference that just wrapped up.
Yeah, Marielle, we learned that this all started in an accident that happened at 495 Greenbelt Metro. One of those cars that was involved was a white Ford Ranger pickup, which crashed at the park and ride at Route 1. That is when the vehicle right behind me you see on the tow truck, this emergency patrol vehicle, stopped to see if that driver was okay. That's when the driver of that Ford got out and got into this emergency patrol vehicle. Of course, then that man drove it through Prince George's County, through Montgomery County, as you said. Along the way, we just learned that he hit 11 cars, including, in addition to 3 police vehicles. This was, of course, a very scary situation for people on the road. And this, where we are right now, Carroll Motor Fuels, right next to Trader Joe's and West Burnt Mills Park here near Silver Spring. This is where it ended, in the ditch over here. I talked with an employee of the gas station here who saw the crash happen.
After the police is coming, he don't want to open the door. After the police, he's broken the window and catch him. You know, it's a big problem.
And so you heard it from him right there. The police actually spent a minute or two smashing the glass of that truck to try to get him out of there. It's unclear, if he was just sitting there or what was going on, but they did eventually take him into custody. People who live in this area heard what was going on, seeing the power lines being taken down, all of these cars being hit. And when it ended right here in his neighborhood, here's what one man I talked with had to say.
So when I saw it, I was just dumbfounded because, like I said, it's not common here. It's weird. It usually happens like in Florida, so you don't really see this.
So obviously a lot of people who just showed up to this scene because they were watching what happened unfold. We can tell you also, a lot of people who were watching this car chase happen in real time were wondering why police didn't get to him when he was weaving in and out of neighborhoods and through these streets. Well, it turns out they did have a tracking device in this State Highway Administration vehicle, so they were tracking him at a distance safely to figure out when they could eventually move in and arrest him. And when he got down to this ditch right here beneath the gas station, that's when they had their opportunity. We're live in Montgomery County. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.